The Indigenous people are affected by this legislation if they are at all involved. Oil and gas, mining, fishing, and quite frankly, farming. It impacts, and I'm from rural Manitoba, and it affects the agricultural industry.
The Government of Canada says Bill C-69 puts into place rules that better protect the environment, fish, waterways, and rebuilds the public's trust in how decisions are made about resource development.
Environmental risk needs to be balanced with an economic risk. I mean, clearly we need to protect the environment. Absolutely understood. But it has to be balanced with the economic impact. And Bill C-69 does not do that. It deals with one aspect of an industry and does not deal with the entire act of the industry.
Right now, senators are reviewing amendments made to the bill, 3 of which focus directly on the impact to Indigenous rights and knowledge.
When I look at gender-based analysis, when I look at environment, protection, mitigation, health, that's all the story of our life, and we look at it holistically. Law segregates it all.
She says now Indigenous communities have their say, a chance to determine the future by helping shape the legislation.
The issues that have never really gotten a voice in Canada and in Manitoba. I'm from Manitoba. And the issues are about the gender-based analysis, the Indigenous knowledge. It's about the relationship we have with government. And it's about how law shapes us.
U of M professor Warren Carew says it's important legislatures understand what Indigenous knowledge is and how it contributes to really any decision in this country.
Indigenous knowledge, it's based on centuries of relationship to the land. But it's also very contemporary because every time that knowledge keeper or that storyteller tells or performs that aspect of Indigenous knowledge, they're making it contemporary. They're bringing it into the moment.
McCollum says hearing from Indigenous leaders at the hearing gives other senators the chance to understand the ground-level issues with big environmental impact projects.
In the past, that First Nations have been left with nothing but the burden. They didn't have economic benefits. They were left with toxic material by the communities that impacted on them health-wise. In Fort Chip, there's a high rate of rare cancers.
She says it's important that Canadians understand these are human rights violations, and that has to change.
Hopefully, everybody will agree to step back and to look at what is happening to environment, what is happening to peoples, and that we could move forward together.
She says these bills are a way for all Canadians to have meaningful conversations. In Winnipeg, Rachel Crowe, Spreading Wings, City News.